Good morning, y'all. It is I think it's 4:39, and the gym isn't opened till like 7 a.m. And you know me, I ain't gonna wait till 7 a.m. to get this workout in because we got stuff to do. So here we are, we're outside again, and we're gonna be doing a full 30-minute HIIT cardio workout with Dan, and I'm gonna lower down the volume to make sure YouTube doesn't copyright strike. I don't have the AirPods in. But yeah, I put on the mic so that we can hear me, and I'm so grateful to be able to do this workout. It's a little cold. It's not as cold as it was yesterday. Thankfully, I was in the car, I was warming up, and yeah, we're gonna do this thing. Yeah, that's the front of the car there. I was making sure, like, what the heck is that? Yeah, we're gonna be doing this thing for 30 minutes. I'm not gonna be talking too much in the beginning because we can get on a big ass flow. But yeah, we're about to go do this thing. So my point to say all this is, the reason why I do this is I'm not gonna let anything stop me from doing my playouts. Just because if something isn't open, you think I'm gonna let something stop me? No, fuck that. And that goes for anything in life. There's stuff that you desire to do. Don't let anything stop you or get in the way. Plain and simple. Don't let anything get in your way and tell you that you can't do this or you can't do that. Like, I'm out at 4:30 or 4:40 now a.m. The gym isn't open until like 7 a.m. and I'm already up, so I'm gonna go and do this play out, and it's going to be fun. Yeah, the lighting is going to be awful. The moon is out, and yeah, we're just going to go do the thing. Thinking if I should move the car over there and do the play out in the opposite direction, but because the back looks like jail, definitely not doing that. Hello to whoever is on. I appreciate you coming on. It's going to be a 30-minute workout, or a play out as I call it. And yeah, we're just doing the thing. So I will look at any messages that roll in. Now I'm going to be a little bit further back, so it's going to be a little harder to see who's saying things. So if you feel inclined to leave a comment, by all means. But here we go. We're going to go do this thing because I ain't going to waste too much time speaking. But I'll speak in between the play out. That, if you choose to follow along, yeah, what's up? Yeah. Running Man. What's up, dude? That's hilarious. Thank you for that awesome comment. I'm about to go do this play out for 30 minutes. If any of you feel called to follow along, I'll kind of be demonstrating what's happening, but I'm just getting this thing in because I can't wait till 7 a.m. to do my play out because I got places to go and we're gonna be live streaming later on. So I ain't letting anything stop me. All right, so we're doing prisoner squat, which is fascinating because we look like we're in a prison. If you look around, there's behind me there is fences, but it's actually a school parking lot that I'm in right now. And the universe is like, go live. So I'm like, okay, I'll go live. I'm only following my intuition, literally. So I'll read any comments that show up in between the play out exercises. So it's gonna be for 40 seconds each exercise and 20 seconds of rest. So this is gonna help me start warming up the body. And yeah, I'm not selling anything, dude. I'm just on live. This is the first time you're on my channel, so I'm just basically documenting my journey. I'm just in San Diego enjoying an adventure, and I live stream every day. Just kind of inspiring other people to if there's something that they desire to do, go and do it. I'm not selling anything. I'm serving. That's what I'm doing. I'm being of service. And normally when I'm back in Toronto, I usually do my playouts. Playouts for me is called workouts for you guys. just to help you move your body, because you know, health is wealth, right? But I also share the wisdom that the universe has for all of us, but it flows through my vessel, this meat suit that I'm in, just to remind you of your divinity, your sovereignty. So let's see what you said. To be a faster runner, what kind of work? I would definitely recommend doing jump rope, because that builds a lot of stamina. So we're gonna be doing some push-ups here. But definitely I would recommend doing jump rope because it builds a lot of stamina and cardio. I would also recommend doing a lot of HIIT workout, like high intensity interval training, because that also builds like stamina as well too. Let's see what else. And the thing is, I show playouts that you can do without having like any equipment. But yeah, definitely jump rope. And you don't even have to have a jump rope, to be honest. You could just literally do like ghost roping. And ghost roping is literally just like doing this. But like, of course, it's not the same of holding a jump rope. So we're just doing shoulder taps now. I took off the gloves because I don't desire my gloves to get dirty on the road. So yeah, we're gonna be doing this. But yeah, definitely jump rope, definitely HIIT cardio workouts, build stamina. I'm seeing what else would be a good way to for running faster. Of course, like jogging a little here and there will help. Hey Taran, what's up, brother? We're just getting this play out in. It's 4:44 or 4:45 here in San Diego, so I'm just kind of getting these playouts in because I am not waiting till 7 a.m. here to do my playout, because I got stuff to do. I have places to go and see and live stream. So, and the gym opens until 7 a.m. and I really don't desire to wait till then, because like I said that I would be following like a schedule of like 8 a.m. Pacific time to start streaming, because that's 11 a.m. Eastern time. So yeah. So we're just doing the thing. And the moon is out again, and the stars are out. So it's pretty cool to get another play out in. Whew. I'm doing great, brother. It's a little nippy, it's a little cold, but I'm not gonna let the cold stop me. All right, so we're doing front to back lunges. And we're doing the right side only, and then we're gonna probably do the left. Beautiful thing about this is the school parking lot is it's quiet. Like I'm basically surrounded with my thoughts. You know, there are other people sleeping in their house right now, and their thoughts are obviously, they're not thinking anything because they're asleep. So while you are up early, you think clear because your thoughts are not impeding with one another. If you didn't know that, that's why I love getting up early in the morning, because it allows you to think clearer, because no one else is thinking. Because remember, our thoughts are energy and it's clashing. So that's why whenever you're in like a big city, you can feel the energy of the city, and you can feel other people's thoughts sometimes. And you may be like, that's not even my thought. A lot of the things that we think are not even our own thoughts. It's just circling around. So, because everybody in this area right now is asleep, nobody's thinking anything. So I have so much clarity right now. And of course, food, which I absolutely love food. I haven't ate anything. And because the body and the mind are just working hand in hand and not processing digesting any food, I'm able to do this play out. But yeah, I'm doing great, brother. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. All right, we're doing butt kickers now. I actually enjoy this little bit of a challenge to be playing out under the moon and the stars. And it's, like I said, it's a little bit cooler, but yeah. So if any of you ever wake up super early in the morning and just sit, you don't have to meditate. You can just sit and do nothing. You will realize that you're going to think a lot clearer. Some insights might come in. The universe is always waiting for you to pick up on something. Yeah. So just remember that, because the thing is, there are thought forms rolling around, like $1 billion idea is waiting for one of you to grab it. But how do you grab something that's, around? You have to be in vibrational alignment. And how do you get into vibrational alignment? It's about feeling what you're feeling and just allowing things to be in the now, not worrying about the past and not worrying about the future. The past no longer exists, it's gone. And every time you keep thinking in the past, you're robbing yourself of the present moment. And every time you keep worrying about the future, again, you're robbing yourself of the present moment. So when you're in the present moment and you literally just allow things to unfold, watch as magic starts unfolding. And that's basically how my journey's been. A lot of things are just unfolding and getting clearer every day. I know what I'm here to do. But I was like, oh my God, what the fuck am I here to do? I had no idea, I had no concept of 5 years ago. Why am I here? What the hell is my purpose? We're doing squats, or 1.5 squats, in and out squats. But my point to say all this is, I got really clear on what I'm here to do. And I'm here really just to be of service and inspire others to go and live their dreams. And don't let anybody ever tell you that you can't do something, because the dream and the goal was given specifically to you and you alone. And only you are here to fulfill it. Other people will say, you can't do it. You can't do it. I've been told all my life that I couldn't do something. I see you, Eric. Morning, brother. We're gonna be back on later on in the morning. You know how we're gonna do it. We're getting this play out in. But my point to say all this is, so we're doing bicycle crunches. My point to say all this is, don't let anybody ever tell you can't do something. I was told when I was a child that I can't be a superhero by a teacher. Now, of course, she didn't know any better, and I was 5 years old. And we as kids, we take everything as truth. And of course, my goals and dreams got crushed. And I went through life hating humanity, hating people. I wanted nothing to do with other humans. I just wanted to be alone on this world, or be on a different planet by myself. But the thing is, I started to shift and change in 2019. And the thing is, I didn't have goals and dreams growing up after my superhero dreams got crushed. So I had no idea what the fuck I was here to do. Now, luckily, I was decent at IT and I knew a lot about computers and such. So I went down that path because that's what I thought I was only good at. But the thing is, I was actually good at a lot of things. What stopped me was my mind, because I put it into my head that I'm not good enough.
because I was told by other people that I wasn't good enough. That I was an idiot. I was stupid. And I took that on as my own truth. But I changed that. And even throughout this spiritual journey, I've been attempting to figure out what the fuck am I here to do. And sure enough, I've been slowly but surely figuring it out. And the more you take aligned action, and there's action and then there's aligned action, and I'll explain that now. Action is just taking some random action just for the sake of doing something. Aligned action is when you feel something that feels really good to you and you do it. So let's say, for me, I always desire to be like a video game streamer or like a travel vlogger or a YouTube fitness instructor, kind of like what I'm doing right now. And I'm following my joy, my passion. The thing is, follow your joy, follow your passion. You never know where it's gonna take you. You're probably gonna say, well, how's it gonna support me, Andre? How's it gonna support me? The universe will support you, I promise you. You just have to let go of how resources like money is gonna come to you. You don't have to keep working a fucking job. I haven't worked a job in 2 fucking years, and how am I still being supported by the universe? How am I in San Diego right now? Tell me. Because the universe kept supporting me. But the thing is, I kept getting in the way, saying, fuck, universe, it's gotta be this way, it's gotta be this way, it's gotta be this way. No, actually, the universe actually knows better, but the universe will always say yes to you, meaning you can keep doing whatever you desire to do, and if it's not fulfilling you, the universe will always just keep saying yes. So my point to say is, you may as well just do whatever you love, because the universe will say yes to you. Yeah, many come and go, exactly. Don't be another soul that just came down here to live a mediocre life. None of you came down here to live a mediocre life. You bet your ass I'm not gonna let anybody, while you're with me, live under mediocrity. So we're doing 10 mountain climbers and a burpee. So yeah, my point to say is every day you get to live. You die once, some of us die twice because, near-death experience. I almost died. So I know that life is very precious and every day is a gift. And the thing is, I keep saying this every day, the very fact that you get to wake up is a gift. And if you treat this day as a gift, I guarantee you, you'll see miracles unfold. Things will just happen. And if you found this channel, it means it was meant for you. Remember that. All right, we're doing reverse lunges. Now, I didn't get to this point of my journey right away. It took me 5 fucking years to have my mindset really properly in alignment with what I desire. Now, there are times the inner ego desires it has to be this way. And sometimes we still self-sabotage. I still do it at times. But I catch myself, I'm like, is this in our highest alignment? Is what we're about to do going to benefit us, or is it going to hinder us? Because everything we do is based on a feeling. We only do things based on how we feel. And we always look for the feel goods. So yeah, my point to say all this is, you came down here with a purpose and a gift. You may not know what that purpose or gift is yet. Give it some time. The universe has a plan for you. And you will never know where it will take you. Do you think 5 years ago I'd be traveling, being on YouTube, doing, working out in the cold with the moon under me? Hell no. I would still be working a corporate IT job, which is soul sucking and soul draining. But I have to say no to that and yes to me. And the thing is, for all of you who are watching, are you saying yes to yourself or are you saying no to yourself? Ask yourself that question. Some of you are going to say, well, that's easy for you to say, Andre. You don't have kids. You don't have this and you don't have that. You're right. I don't have kids and I don't have like a lot of responsibilities right now. But the thing is, I made choices that led me to this point. And the thing is, everything that you've done in your life is based on the choices you've made. Some of it, unfortunately, some of it you didn't make the choice. You had no choice. But the thing is, we always have a choice. Like, I was married at one point. It wasn't in alignment with me anymore. I had to say yes to me. Now, of course, I had a lot of growing up to do. And I fucked that relationship up so badly, you have no idea. But like me and my ex were great friends because I took time to work on my inner self. And remember, when you work on your inner world, your outside world will start to shift. Because remember, when you change the way you look at things, the very things you look at change. Remember that. And as neuro knowledge, for those of you who know neuro knowledge, he would say, that's a bar, write that down. Or I like to say, that is a bar, take note. But yeah, everything's about perspective. And your perspective will create your perception, and your perception creates your reality. And it's called the perception perspective loop. If you choose to see life as shitty, guess what? You get more of the same. I did that for 20 fucking years, where I thought of every human as a piece of shit because I was told as a piece of shit. And it was a reflection of myself, and I was projecting it out on humanity. And that wasn't fair, because none of you who are watching right now had any part of my hate. I didn't even know who the fuck you were, and yet I hated you. How can I hate somebody that I didn't even meet? How stupid is that? That's what we all do. That's what some of us do. Well, and I did that a lot. I'm doing commandos. My bad. I thought I was just doing plank. But yeah, my point to say all this is, I hated people so much, but yet I didn't even know 8 billion people back then. So how could I hate all 8 billion people? There were very nice people on this planet who actually gave a fuck about me, and I pushed them away because I was too damn afraid to have connection, because I was in the negative spectrum. And that's okay. If you're in that state, it's all good. You can shift and change. That's the one thing I want to remind you. You can change. If I did it, you can do it too. And I know for those who found my content, there's a reason why you're here. There are no accidents. Everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to happen. There's a reason why the universe decided for me to come on live at almost 5 a.m. here now, doing a play out in a school parking lot. There's a reason why the universe had me come to San Diego in the first place, to inspire a few of you. Like my brother Eric, who's on. It's given him the energy for him to, take some action and finish some things that he wanted to finish. And he can speak for that for himself. But my point to say is, there's a reason why you're here. There are no accidents. There are no coincidences either. Everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to. All right, we're about to do some reverse crunches. Oh, my bad, this way. Yeah, so My point to say all this is like, you have a goal, you have a desire, you have a dream. And I will say this every fucking day until it's my final breath. You were given life. You may not think of it as valuable. You may think, fuck, I hate my life. Why am I here? This life sucks. Like, other people have other things. The thing is, the thing that they have, you already have within you. Everything that resides, it always starts within first. It doesn't start outside. It starts from within. Let's see. I have to go, brother. I'll catch you later. All right, you take it easy, brother. I know that message probably came through a while ago, but it's okay. I'm only now reading. But my point to say all this is, if you did not wake up today, guess what? You would be dead. And that means the universe was done with you. But the very fact that you're still here and you got to wake up, that means the universe has plans for you. And I came down here to fulfill my destiny, to live out my purpose, my dharma, and to impact a few of you before I go back home. And the thing is, I've already done that. So if I were to die right now, I feel fulfilled. And I'll say that on camera so that it's there for YouTube, for anybody that watches this in the future. If I were to die right now, I'm fucking fulfilled. I've done what I came to do. So I've already impacted people, and I'm letting go of like how it's supposed to look. Once upon a time, I desired to impact the entire fucking world. I wanted to be this grandiose superhero, saving people's lives from evil. Now, I'm here to be of service as the superhero of love, to be of service in my own unique way that's different from everyone else who's doing it, because we all may do something similar, but only you can fulfill it from your story, because your story is unique to you and you alone. Nobody's lived my story, and nobody's lived all 40 of your stories. There's 40 of you on. All right, we're doing standing oblique twist right side. But yeah, you have that goal, you have that dream. What is something that you haven't done in a while that lights your soul on fire? Let me just tell you that whatever passions you have, and I don't care what it is, cooking, baking, art, crafts, DIY, gaming, explaining technology, sewing, running, exercise, I don't care what it is. If that passion of yours makes you so happy and it helps you forget about time and it brings you so much joy, that's your damn purpose. And then you're gonna say, well, how do I monetize that? The universe will support you. Give it some time. Things don't just happen instantly in our 3D space, because if everything were to happen right away, what would be the point of life? There's no challenge. There's no growth. There's no evolution. So like, things have to take some time. And how do you get the things to materialize faster? You have to know that it already exists in the now. You may not see it in the 3D reality. Like right now, in the physical, I don't have my penthouse. But in my inner world, I live in my penthouse. I'm driving my car. I'm impacting the people I'm meant to impact. The universe is supporting me. I'm traveling the world and vlogging. I'm doing everything that I feel called to do. Hell, I'm even streaming video games. I'm doing a whole bunch of shit. But my point to say is, when you keep taking action from your joys, your passion, the universe always finds a way to support you. Because remember, the universe is always saying yes. If you say, I want to win $1 billion, the universe will say yes, but are you in energetic alignment for it? Do you have the necessary like vibration to handle it. And I'm going to give you a tip right now. You have everything within. The only thing that makes things different between each of us is what's currently invisible to you and what's visible to me, and vice versa. There are things that are currently invisible to me that are visible to you. And there are things that are currently visible to me that are invisible to you. And I'm here as a guide, as a mirror, because that's all I am. I'm a mirror. I'm not your teacher. I'm not your guru. And you're not my student. You are capable of exactly the same things that I am, because we are equal. We are all information exchangers. There is no more teacher-student. And you don't have to learn anything because you already know everything. It's your finite mind that has to think that you have to learn. And that learning keeps you trapped. I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to say you don't have to learn, but what I will say is we all exchange information, and that information gets recorded into our soul. Our soul already knows, and we're just sharing information with one another. That's all it is. And when you take it like that, it gives it a different perspective that you do already know. And it's not an arrogant thing to say that, yeah, I know how to do this. The thing is, like, if you say, okay, I desire to play the piano. Your current finite mind might not know it, but you know it. Your soul knows how to play the piano. And another person, another mirror, aka the instructor or the piano teacher, will teach you, even though they're sharing information, because that's all it is, sharing information with you, and you will basically get that information and take it in. So my point to say again, by the way, I'm doing a squat hold here for a minute or for like 45 seconds. My point to say all this is you have everything within you. All the information is already hiding within you, and what someone is doing is making you aware of it and bringing it visible. That's currently invisible. You all have a wisdom well inside of you. All the wisdom that I have, that someone else has, it doesn't belong to any of us. It belongs to the universe, and we're one with the universe. So each of us have it. And the thing is, I'm currently making what might be invisible to you visible. That's it. That's all I'm doing. So that puts me on the same playing field as you, and not better than you at all. I will never ever say that I'm better than anybody, because we're all equal. I don't care if you're Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. They ain't better than me just because they have billions and billions of dollars. Sure, they have something very valuable that people like to pay them like money, and that's cool, but that doesn't make them more valuable, and that doesn't make them more valuable to you than you. So remember that. All right, we're doing like 10 mountain climbers and then burpee. We're almost done this play out. I just realized that. So this is the finisher. So this is where we give it our all. We got a minute left still. Come on, Andre, you got this. We've gone through some hell in the past. This is nothing. Come on. Oh man, this finisher is awesome. Let's go. 15 seconds, Andre. Let's go. Oh my God. We're done. Oh, good job. Holy shit. Oh my God. Well, we're done the 30-minute HIIT cardio play out, but we still got 10 minutes of abs to do. So we're gonna be doing that after I catch my breath for about a minute or so. But yeah, I can't emphasize this enough. Whatever goals and dreams that you have was given to you to fulfill. When I shared some of my goals and dreams with some people in the past, like when I was first starting out this spiritual development journey, this personal development journey, they're like, you can't do it. That's impossible, Andre. You can't do it. There's no fucking way. There's no way you can do it. You know why? You know why they say that to me? Because they were not given the vision. The vision was given to me, for me to handle, for me to fulfill. And the thing is, you can't share your dreams and goals with people with small-minded visions because they said no to themselves. So I challenge you to say yes to yourself now. You came down here for a reason. Otherwise, you simply wouldn't have existed. I'm gonna tell you that straight up, that you would not exist. If the universe did not deem me as valuable, worthy, I would not fucking be here. Because the universe always works on energetic equilibrium. And because I exist, I matter. And because you exist, all 30 of you or however many of you are actually watching, you fucking matter. That's it. There's no reason. The very fact that you were born is because you matter. That's it. That's it. The very fact that you were born is because you matter. And some of you just dropped off, and that's okay. That might trigger you. That might stir some shit up inside of you. The very thing is, if I'm saying something that's triggering something inside of you, that means it's feedback to go check, why do I feel this way? I'm not here to intentionally hurt you or to put you down, because I'm here to uplift, inspire, encourage, and empower you. And I'm sick and tired of seeing people not living their goals and dreams. Every one of us is fucking equal. Forget the billions of dollars. Forget the fame and the glam. A lot of people who are famous don't know how to handle shit because they didn't take the time to work on themselves. I'm not saying all of them. There's a lot of amazing celebrities like Keanu Reeves who has done the deep inner work on himself, who knows how to handle shit. But there's other people, I'm not going to mention other names, who don't know how to handle shit because they didn't take the time to work on their inner world. And remember, it always starts from within. As within, as without. As within, as without. It doesn't go as without, as within. You may be living like that right now, and I was living like that for almost 35 years. Until the universe is like, Andre, you came down here, wake the fuck up. And you know how I had to wake up? Somebody had to die in their car for my awakening, because that was the only damn way that I would have listened. That was the only way the universe was gonna get its attention to me. Either that, or through my own near-death experiences, which actually had to happen as well, and had to teach me some other valuable, and you see I'm using the word teach, so I'm still gonna use the word teach. Teach me some valuable lessons, like learning gratitude. Do you know when people used to say, I am grateful for this, I am grateful for that, I didn't know what that felt like. I deprogrammed my feelings. I was cold, I was mean, I was ruthless, and I couldn't feel my feelings because, you know, no offense to any ladies that are watching, but guys were told that they can't cry, they can't show emotions, they can't do this, they can't do that. And of course, we'd have to either suck it up and just be a man and be all masculine and like this, that's it. But here's the thing, you're human. If you were not, there's two things. Number one, if you didn't have feelings, you wouldn't have been born a human. That's number one. Number two, it was programmed into you to have those feelings. You just programmed it out of yourself because somebody said, I can't cry. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm a man. And here's the thing, it's not just men, it's women. Because some women have been told that they can't be in their feminine. They have to be all tough and strong because the world has told women that men are dangerous and that they have to be tough and strong and independent, and they can't be in their feminine energy. And that's why they're so guarded. So this is not just a man thing. This is a human problem. But when we start doing the inner work, all of us, men and women, all of us, we will get into, number one, energetic equilibrium within ourselves. And number two, we will be able to see and understand. And by the way, when I say understand, that means understand for those who are still sleeping in the matrix, calling it understand. I don't just say words that everybody else says. I challenge my vocabulary. And understand feels a lot better than understand. Like I'm understanding you, like that fucking makes no sense. I understand myself. Welcome back, brother. So grateful for you. I'm on my little spiel, as you know. I'm in that little flow. By the way, I'm gonna take you guys and show you that the moon is out there. The moon is just shining down, and there's a few stars. They may not be visible, but they're around. But the moon is there. You can all say hello to the moon. It's the half moon. But yeah, welcome back. But yeah, my point to say all this is like, this is a human issue that resides from within. Because when you've done the deep inner work, you let go of this whole like, oh, it's men versus women or it's human versus human. No, it's not. We're not versing anything. It's not even you versus you. It's you with yourself. That's why this whole you versus you trash, the hustle culture, that needs to be thrown out the window. We're done with that shit. I love David Goggins. I love Eric Thomas. I love them. I absolutely love them. And they're doing their own thing, and they will continue to do their own thing and impact those who they're meant to impact. I'm going to do it my way. And I'm going to impact those who I'm meant to impact. And I'm not going to tell you got to hustle and grind and you got to work that 100 hours and you got to bust your ass and blood, sweat, and tears. Fuck that shit. I've done that. Did it get me somewhere? No, it did not. In fact, it caused me more hell than anything. And I'm not going to tell you to, just be all love and light and namaste and just sit and think and do nothing. No, there's a balance. There's doing, and then there's, technically the left side is receiving, so that's being. The right side is your masculine, that's doing. When you work with both being and doing, you will be in energetic equilibrium. It's about going within and following your joy and seeing what comes to it. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. You are your own biggest friend or enemy. Exactly, Eric. Exactly. For all 27 or however number, because the number keeps flip-flopping here and there. There's a reason why a lot of you stay stuck on and watch this. Some of you are not commenting. I don't care if you comment. I don't care if you like or subscribe. I'm not asking for that. If you choose to follow, and you're not following me, by the way, we're all leaders here. I'm just a leader of leaders. That's it. But if you choose to subscribe, or you choose to like or comment, cool. I appreciate that. I fully receive because I know how to receive. But I used to be like, no, it's okay. You shouldn't subscribe to my channel because, I had this like insecurity or like I'm not worthy. People just desire to support you. Plain and simple. People love to support other people. I love supporting other people. And if it's to fulfill their goals and dreams, then why the fuck not? But yeah, I remind you, that you were born with a purpose. You may not know that purpose. You may not know what you're here to do. You may not have clarity. But I'm here to remind you that every single day, the very fact that you get to wake up, that means that the universe ain't done with you. It's attempting to get to you. Some of you already know what you're here to do. Now the other question is, are you actually doing it, or are you just sitting back and doing nothing? And again, if some of the stuff I'm saying is triggering you, I'm not here to hurt your feelings. I'm here to just love and support you, but at the same time, that just means it's time for you to take some action and look within. Why is it triggering me? Because if something I say is triggering you, that's just feedback for you to work on something. And look, some of you are dropping off, and that's okay. Hell, I can go on if there's only one person, or even if there's 0 people. My point to say is, you all have a goal and a dream. You came down here to go and fulfill it. When are you going to fulfill it? Tomorrow? Okay, cool, tomorrow. Are you going to then start tomorrow? Are you going to then start the next day? Because you know what's going to happen. Or are you going to start right now? Oh, but I don't have the desire. It's okay. Sit with yourself. Take some time. There's no rush. What up, Amandeep? Well, so grateful for you to be on. Just like every other one of you, I'm very grateful that each of you are on, just so you know. I know there was like 20 people right now, and there was like 30 at one point, and there was like 40 at one point. And hey, I'm so grateful that a lot of you just tuned in while I was doing that play out in the cold. You can see my breath, well, not at the moment because the light's in the way, but my breath, I can see it. Yeah, you have a goal and a dream. It's time for you to fulfill it. And as I'm still speaking, I'm gonna just grab my towel because I'm gonna be doing an ab play out. And I don't desire for my shirt to get dirty, so I will use my towel as this, as my yoga mat. But yeah, doesn't get any clearer than that. Because if you were not born, number one, you wouldn't matter. You wouldn't exist. Plain and simple. So the very fact that you were born is the very fact that you matter. And you came down here for a purpose. And you bet your ass that if you're in my universe, your purpose is gonna be fulfilled. I ain't letting anybody go backwards. There's a lot of people who have a lot of beliefs that are holding them back, and I was guilty, and I still have some beliefs that I have to let go of, because those beliefs form our identity that isn't really us. The true us is the innocent little baby that is just being born, that has no programming. And yes, some of it is generational. And here's a great perspective for all of you. If something that your mom and dad has been, brought forth to you in your DNA, I'm not talking about diseases, I'm talking about beliefs, like I'm not good enough, or I'm gonna be poor for the rest of my life, or money is the root of all evil, or blah, blah, insert whatever shit that has been rolling in your family. You came down here to transmute it. And what does transmuting means? Converting it and changing it. It's like taking shit and turning it into gold. Transforming it. Transmuting it is letting it out. Purging it. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transformed. And you came here as, quote unquote, I'm about to say it, cycle breakers. You are all cycle breakers. If you found this channel, you are a cycle breaker to your family bloodline. Even though we're all family, just because you may be a different skin tone does not mean that you're not family. I don't care if you're black, you're white, you're Indian, you're Chinese. You could be fucking a rainbow, you can be a unicorn, you can be a reptile. You're still family. If you have 46 or 47 chromosomes, you're fucking human. That means you're family. And our souls know each other. We've met in another lifetime, in a parallel lifetime that's still happening right now, because everything, even our past, is still happening right now. Remember that time does not actually exist. We created time. Time is an illusion. And parallel reality is happening right now. There's a version of you who's a billionaire. There's a version of you that's a CEO. There's a version of you that's a beggar. There's a version of you that's a slave. There's a version of you that's impacting the world. There's a version of you that's running a business, that's an entrepreneur. All these versions of you exist. It's just a matter of jumping into, you can say that's called quantum jumping, collapsing time by getting into vibrational alignment of being in the now of the thing that you desire to be in the now. That's really what it is. I've basically, you can say, leapt into a YouTuber doing fitness, traveling, like vlogging. So I'm doing like multiple things, multiple different niches. And here's the other thing, for all those people that says you got to niche down to blow up, you got to do, like, I don't want to get into this whole business shit now, but you got to like niche down. Fuck that shit. Even having no niche is a fucking niche. Do whatever you feel called to do. If you're here to serve, all of us came down here to serve. It's just some of us stray off the path and either have to repeat in another life, or we have to learn it at a very, very longer part of our other timeline. What up, Giannis? Yeah, I'm gonna be live later on. I had to do my play out because the gym is closed until 7 a.m. here. It's 5:31, and I was not gonna wait until 7 a.m. because I choose to get to the location that I desire to be by 8 o'clock, and I have to shower and all that at the gym. So like, fuck it. I came outside and I did the thing. I'm not gonna let anything stop me. That's why I'm on early. So you can say you're getting an extra dose of me today because I'm gonna be back on live in about 3 hours, filming in another location. I had a message 5 hours ago that you are about to start streaming. Oh, that's interesting. I think it's because there was a video that I created and I kind of like left it there and nothing happened, but it's all good. You're here. I'm gonna do this 10-minute ab play out quickly. I'm gonna be on the ground here. I'm in a school parking lot, and I'm gonna show you that the moon is out because it's still nighttime here. So the moon is over there. I think you can see it. There it is. There is the moon. And a lot of the stars are out, but the stars are hard to see on the camera. So I am out and I'm just dropping some wisdom that doesn't belong to me, that belongs to all of you as well. Belongs to all of us, really. That you came here for a purpose. You came here for a reason. And I am gonna quickly, because my hands are like filled of dirt right now, and that's okay. I am just gonna quickly just clean that, because that's how we do it. Good old, funny enough, baby wipes. Man's best friend when you're traveling and you got to help clean yourself. Man's best friend is baby wipes. You have no idea how valuable baby wipes are when you're like, you didn't take a shower for the day, or you're traveling and you're all sweaty. This shit comes in handy. So like, this is coming in handy right now. So thank you, baby wipes, for cleansing my hands. Cause yeah. All right. Let's see. Close that. All right, I'm gonna just get one of these videos rolling and we're gonna just do the thing. But I'm gonna tell you all again, reminding you that you have a goal, a dream, a gift.
that you came down here to fulfill, and start saying yes to yourself. I'm not saying if you're working at JOB to go and quit that JOB if you haven't figured it out. And I did that. And could I have made things easier on myself? Abso-fucking-lutely. But I made things more difficult than it had to be. But that's sometimes what I have to do to put myself back against the wall to take action. That's how it works for me. But the thing is, like, you know, you can make the rules to the game. You are the master creator of your reality. And now I've been saying this, it gets to be fun. It gets to be easy. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be hard at all. It can be fun and easy. Why does it have to be hard? Because somebody said that it has to be hard? Or there's this virtuous thing that, like, oh, I'm a hard worker, and you're wearing it like a fucking badge of honor? Who cares? Like, yes, I'm not gonna say working hard isn't good. It is really good. It shows that you're determined. It shows that you're passionate, but it doesn't have to be hard. It can be fun. It can be playful. It can be easy. Remember, the language that we use shapes our reality. Words are very powerful. Words are very limiting too, because our soul and our energy goes way beyond just words, but we use words to communicate and convey our message more effectively for each of us to understand what the fuck somebody's saying. Otherwise, we would all go fucking crazy if we didn't have words to communicate what we felt and such. So, but I'm, again, sharing that you have a goal, you have a dream, you have a desire, go and fulfill it. And it doesn't have to be hard. It's fun, it's playful, it's easy, it's joy, literally. That's why I call workouts play out, because they're fun. I'm enjoying myself. I'm not like, oh my God, I fucking hate this workout. I'm like, oh my God, I love this play out. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? Just by shifting your words, you literally shift the perspective of what you're doing. That's why I say when you change the way you look at things, the very things you look at change. I cannot emphasize that enough. Literally. All right, enough of me doing that. I'm gonna get this ab play out rolling right now. Let's go do it. We're gonna pick that one. And I definitely have to bring the tablet to the ground because I have to see what the hell is going on, because I'll be on the ground for this. But yeah. All right, we're doing leg switches. Now, for any of you who are gonna message right now, I won't be able to see it, but I will continue to talk. I will read any comments that are left if anybody chooses to leave anything. If not, all good. And hi, Moon. It's so good to see you. I get to look at the moon while I do this ab play out. But yeah, you know, there's another reason why I'm filming. You know, I'm gonna be very transparent here. I was just doing this solely just to document my journey. You can call this like a video diary, so that I could see throughout this entire year, like, well, I started like 3 weeks ago. So I'm gonna be doing this for every day for the next year. And I will commit every day until the universe is like, okay, you've done enough. But I'm gonna keep going. Even if it's 2 years doing live straight, I'm gonna do lives every fucking day. And I may say the same shit every day, but repetition is the mother of all skills. And consistency builds trust within yourself that you are able to do the thing and be the thing. So I will be on every day doing whatever I'm meant to do, whether it's, you know, dropping wisdom, traveling, working out or playing out, whatever it is, I'm just gonna keep doing it. And like I said, if there's only just me, that's okay. I will have a conversation with myself because I'm really good at talking with myself. I've been doing it for all my life. I've had friends,
but they weren't in the same vibration that I was in. So I always have these intellectual conversations with myself all the time. So I know how to continue to talk with myself, even if there's like nobody here. I've done it, it feels natural. All right, we're doing leg lowers. You probably can see my breath maybe, but yeah, I'm so grateful that the body is handling this like while we're outside. So the weekends are going to be interesting because the weekends are the only time I'll be outside because the gym's open at 7. So weekdays will be back inside. San Diego, unfortunately, does not have 24-hour Planet Fitness. They have other gyms that are 24 hours, but I don't have a membership there. I have a membership for Planet Fitness, which is also in Toronto. So I can use the membership worldwide, but San Diego does not have 24-hour Planet Fitness. That would be awesome if they had one. Other places in California, like Los Angeles and Santa Monica, have 24-hour Planet Fitnesses. So I will be traveling to like Los Angeles and Santa Monica probably next week or the week after. We'll see. I definitely desire to be in San Diego for New Year's. So, yeah. Like I said, we're just kind of going with the flow. There is no itinerary for this like this California journey. Whatever is meant to unfold is going to unfold. That's it. Okay. We're about 39% done. We got cross crunches to do. Part of me is like, am I really doing this outside? Yeah, Andre, you are actually doing this outside. You're doing it. You're actually outside doing the thing. You're not like, oh, it's so cold, I can't do it. Now, if this was like winter time, like when I say winter time, I mean like snowy, minus like 10 degrees Celsius weather, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be, fuck that noise. But at the same time, I would like run, I would be running, not doing like ab playouts, because like running is a great form of cardio and building stamina. But everything is known in comparison, and there's a perspective. Like I could say, you know, Toronto right now is like freezing. It is fucking cold. So in comparison, this is like summer weather to me. So basically it goes back to saying, when you change the way you look at things, the very things you look at change. So that perspective, and basically another way of saying that, when you change the way you look at life, life will look differently to you, or life will look like very different to you. But you have to change the way you look at life. That's another way of saying it. So we're just doing butterfly pass through crunches here. Good job, Andre. You're doing great. Keep it up. And the other thing too, I want to remind you of all, encourage yourselves, please. You have to be your biggest cheerleader, just like what Eric said in the chat. You can be your biggest friend or your worst enemy. The choice is yours. And I choose for me and myself and I to be the best of friends while we live on this planet before we leave, because, you know, I'm going to hit you with some gospel here for a moment. There is a speaker, his name is Les Brown, and he shared something on a YouTube video that I got to listen to 4 years ago. And he said, you know, when you're on your deathbed, your ghost of your goals and your ghost of your dreams are going to visit you while you're on your deathbed. And one of two things is going to happen. Either the ghosts of your goals and dreams are gonna say, Andre, or whoever's listening, we're so damn proud of you for living out your purpose and taking action and, you know, doing the things that you said you're gonna do and doing it. And now we can die with you in peace. Or, and this is probably gonna hit some of you, so pay attention, your ghosts of your goals and your dreams say, Andre, or whoever's listening, we are so disappointed in you that you were given this gift of life and we kept nudging you to take action and you were afraid to take action and put yourself out there for the world to see so that you can impact other people because you wanted to desire to impact other people and you didn't do it. And now we must die with you, with not being fulfilled. And when I heard that, I was like, fuck no, that ain't happening to me. There's no goddamn way that I'm gonna die without fulfilling my destiny. And that's what I'm gonna do. And that's what I'm doing right now. And as I said, if I were to drop dead right now, then on camera, I am fulfilled. Because I know I've impacted a few of you. So don't let your goals or your dreams just rot away and die. They were given to you. And this is not some motivational BS or inspirational BS. This is just telling you just facts. That your goals and your dreams are waiting for you. They're already within you. They're basically saying, hello, like, come on, are we gonna go and do the thing or what? One more. Got one more exercise here and then we're done. I'm so grateful that I used this time wisely to do this play out because otherwise I'd be sitting in the car waiting for the gym. Fuck that. I'll go to the gym and I'll take my shower and I'll be done and I'll get to my location using time efficiently. Otherwise I would just sat there and just I could have just sat there and thought things. But I knew that I was meant to come on. So it looks like every weekend I'll be outside doing a play out. So we're going to get a little bit of everything for this San Diego, California journey. All right. We did the damn thing. Fuck, let's go get it. Hey, Funny-tastic. So grateful that you're on. I just saw the message. Yeah. So, what time is it now? Let's see. It is 5:47, so I still have an hour and 12 minutes, or 13 minutes till the gym opens. So I'll chat for a little bit and then I'm gonna call it a wrap. Because we got stuff to do. Hands are a little cold at the moment, but it's okay. Thank you, tablet. You're an essential part. I was so smart to download these YouTube videos and put them on my tablet before leaving Toronto. All right, we're not doing that because the tablet will fall. We're not doing that. We already broke the water bottle yesterday, like the little thing. The tablet is not gonna be, that's not happening. So, all right, let me put on my other shoes now and clean the bottom of these shoes because they are mainly meant to be worn indoor, but yeah. And thankfully I have the microphone on so you guys can hear me. So I'm in the car getting some baby wipes. Good old baby wipes. They do the job very well. But yeah, there's 10 of you on. I'm so grateful for the 10 of you for sticking on. What time do you do your work playouts on the weekend? So it's going to, well, for now, because I'm in San Diego, it's going to be at like 4:35 a.m., which is, that's Pacific time. Eastern time, that's 8 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. But normally when I'm back in Toronto, it's usually going to be like 11 a.m. It's only because like I'm also live streaming like my journey, like and like showing you all like what I get to see and taking you all along on this like vacation. Or I don't call this a vacation. This is basically a soul journey for me. Essentially, yeah, we're just traveling around and just seeing things. Like yesterday, we walked a trail. We ran into like a great place that had like this like library while we were there, and I had never seen it before, and I've been there 3 friggin' times. So I always find something new to discover. Today, I'm not going to tell you where I'm going, but you will have to tune in to see where I am, and it's going to be a fun one because, yeah, I mean, anywhere I go is fun because I make it fun. The thing is, like, for me, I can make any little thing fun. It's all about, perspective. But yeah, I usually will do the, thank you for asking the question, by the way, Loyal. I appreciate you asking that. But yeah, normally on the weekends for now, for the next month or so, it'll be early in the morning, like right now. Because right now the moon is out. It's 5:51 here a.m. But I usually wake up around 8 or like 7 a.m. in Toronto. So that's 4 a.m. here. So I'm still in like the Toronto schedule, like the Eastern time zone schedule right now. As you can see, I'm just kind of like giving my shoe a little polish here. I'm gonna put this one inside. But yeah, the thing is, staying in the car as well has taught me a lot of things about myself, that I'm very detail oriented. I'm organized. I'm very resourceful. I mean, I knew I was resourceful, but like doing things and like figuring shit out on the fly has been quite the journey in itself. It's pretty awesome. Now, I could choose to make it easier, but I also say that this is fun. I get to be in the car and traveling and having fun, and I'm really with my thoughts. That's the reason why I'm doing this, is because I get to sit with my thoughts. I'm not around other energies like at night. I get to just be and like think and feel what I desire to feel and think without any interruptions. So I'm literally on my own and just doing the thing. Because like going to an Airbnb or hotel, you're around other energies, and I've done that many times, and I desire not to be around any other energies right now, other than when I'm when I'm actually like live streaming. But when I'm like off like camera, I'm basically just by myself with my thoughts and my feelings, and getting perspective and insights, and reminding myself and reminding each of you that you are the master fucking creator of your reality. And I have to keep saying that to myself. You are the master creator, Andre. You're creating this experience. You are the master who created this reality for yourself, and you make the rules. And it gets to be fun. It gets to be easy. It gets to be happy. It gets to be joyful. It gets to be playful. It gets to be whatever you choose to, because you created it. And the same goes for you. You made the rules of this universe, because you are the universe in a human body. And you created me into your experience. I didn't exist to some of you up until maybe an hour ago. We've only been live streaming, well, now it's about 74 minutes, but So about an hour and like 14 minutes. But like up until like an hour and 14 minutes ago, some of you didn't even know I fucking existed. I was an illusion. I didn't exist in your reality until now. That's why I keep saying, like, you know, we make things that are currently currently invisible to you visible. That goes to people as well. There's certain people right now that you've never even thought of, and they exist. Think about that for a moment. How many people that you don't even know exist? There's a lot of people. There's 8 billion of us. There's probably even more than 8 billion. Damn, my hands are cold now because I'm not moving like I was earlier. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. And yeah, like I have to get like really fucking creative with like charging my shit up like at the morning time, like when I'm like plugging things in. Like I have to be really mindful of like, oh, I have like this, I have to plug this shit in, and I have to do this. I'm gonna warm up the car because like I desire to sit in the car, but I have to grab the key off the trunk or off the front, and I'm gonna power on the car. I know it's a little dark in here, but yeah. I'm gonna warm up the hands for a bit. Let's see, can we see me in here? Probably, but it's gonna be dark as fuck. There we go, we got some light. Let me take you guys off this little tripod thing. And yeah, as you can see, like I'm attempting to keep this car as organized as I can, but like having to like, while you're in the car, like sleeping and organizing, and every day is a new day and challenge, and like figuring out, okay, I gotta undo this, unpack this, undo this. It's like, it's quite the task. All right, I'm warming up my hands right now. Yeah, I have like an hour until the gym opens so that I can take my hot shower. And you know, it's funny because like when I go to the gym, I have a towel. I have to then use like the hand dryer to like dry the towel, and then I hang the towel like on this other chair here and allow it to like dry throughout the day. It's hilarious how I had to figure shit out, and I did. And that's the thing what I'm saying, like when your back is against the wall, you will figure shit out. Like you will literally figure shit out on the as you go. The question is, do you have the resilience, which you do? I find having an extra battery pack helps conserve cell power. Plus I do low battery. Yeah, that's what I do too, Loyal. I keep my phone always on low power mode, and as soon as it gets to 80%, and it, you know, while it's charging, I basically put it back to low power mode. I do have a power bank as well. I don't use it as often, but I have a 165 watt car charger thing that's down there that has like all of my stuff plugged in at the moment. I really gotta like organize this. I don't like how this looks. This looks messy. I like to keep my shit organized. I'll fix that afterwards. But yeah, you know, the thing is like just having shit, just organizing things, and you know, like the back seat, like I have like stuff hanging, like my sweaters are like they're hanging. Like I have my sleeping clothes like folded, like I'm wearing part of my sleeping clothes while I was doing the play out. Like this sweater or this like thermal layer is my sleeping sweater. I still did it with my doing the play out because it's gonna keep me warm. This flashlight has come in like in handy. Like this flashlight is fucking like god tier. You have no idea. This $30 little flashlight has come in so clutch when I didn't use like this light. And let's see, there we go. So I'm gonna turn that off. And look, we can still see me.
And we're using the light. We're using this flashlight and it recharges through USB-C. So like, this is pretty cool. And it has a magnet on it as well, so it can like stick to places, and it's waterproof, and it's practically indestructible. And the battery lasts like fucking forever, and there's like different modes to this flashlight. It goes like green light, a red light, blue light, a police looking light, which I don't use because like don't want to be giving off that kind of vibe. But yeah, we're gonna leave that on for now. And actually no, let's see. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? See, we're just like figuring shit out. And definitely we'll be plugging in the phone. And the thing is, like, I got this like USB-C to lightning adapter thing so that I can, when I'm not using lightning, I'm using USB-C. So like my microphone that I'm plugged into has a USB-C pass-through cable that I can charge the phone while I'm using the microphone. What up, Funnytastic? So I can charge my phone while I'm recording, but if I take off this microphone thing, which it's not keeping the phone balanced, it will then, I have to use lightning because I don't have the newer iPhone. I still have the iPhone 12 Pro Max, which does the fucking job, and it does it very well. But yeah, you know, the thing is like just figuring shit out on the go. I should charge my tablet. It's at 91%. It's all good. We're good. Yeah, just figuring shit out as we go. It's pretty awesome. Bro's doing play out during the weekend while listening to the weekend. Yeah. Well, I mean, music is playing, but it's muted right now. But yeah. Funny enough, The Weeknd is from Toronto. He's from my city that I was born in. A little fun fact. Same with Drake, for those who like Drake. I know not everybody likes Drake. I'm impartial. I like some of his music, but I'm not really like, I'm not a Drake fan per se. Like, I just listen to his stuff. He's also from Toronto. Yeah. But yeah, basically, you know, being in this car, here's a good example. I was saying this to my sister yesterday before we ended our call. I was like, this is my penthouse. Just because I'm in a car doesn't mean that this can't be my penthouse. I'm living in my penthouse, I'm sleeping in my penthouse, and I'm enjoying my penthouse right now because it's within. And when you bring out your imagination, things start to unfold. Abel Tesfaye, real name of The Weeknd. Yes, that's right. But yeah, basically just that's what I'm saying. Like, don't let your 3D world dictate what your inner world really desires. Just because you may not see the Lambo, for those of you who like the fancy cars like Lamborghinis or Maseratis or Ferraris, just because you may not have that, or you may not, or if you desire that. For me, I don't care for those cars. I like a Supra, the older one or the newer one. That's my jam. I like tuner cars. I like Skylines. I like RX-7s. I like cars like that. Basically anything that's in the Fast and the Furious series that you've seen, I like those kind of cars. But like I imagine that I'm in my Supra right now. That's fully modded. It's at a 1600 horsepower. It's manual. Right now I'm driving auto because the rental place only has auto cars. But like, I'm imagining that I'm driving the Supra, like I'm holding the steering wheel in a certain way. I'm holding on to the shifter. I'm not speeding. I'm not racing anybody. You're hilarious, dude. But yeah, like, this is like my penthouse. This is my penthouse in downtown San Diego. This is it. So like, my point to say is it's using your imagination, and like, your imagination will feel your inner world, and your inner world, the vibration that you're you're matching and you're on will start to mirror out to the outer world, because the universe doesn't, well, your subconscious doesn't know if it's real or not. If you're thinking it, it doesn't know if it's real or true. So the universe will always say yes. So if you believe and feel and know that you have this penthouse, or you have the girlfriend or the boyfriend, or you have this, because everything is you basically pushed out. Everything is, you may not think like a car is you. How's that car you? Everything is one with you. Everything is energy basically. When you become one with everything and realize that like it's not separate from you, shit just comes like faster. And you know, the thing is, that's why I'm like taking this time throughout this month to really just sit with these thoughts and these ideas and allow things to just unfold organically, and bring you guys along the journey and see what happens. If nothing happens, nothing happens. But you know, the thing is like something is bound to happen at some point, and the thing is, I'm letting go of the importance and the expectation. Like, I'm letting go of all the importance of like, oh, it has to be like this, and it has to be before January 15th and all that. Successful people do say vision boards are powerful. They do. So here's the thing. So anything, and I'm grateful you brought this up, Loyal. So vision boards are very powerful. Just like affirmations are very powerful. Just like journaling is very powerful. Just like mantras are very powerful. I was using all these things. And the thing is, like, I've come to a new perspective where I've stepped above the intermediaries. That's what they're all called. It's essentially whatever you put emotional conviction energy to. Like, if you truly believe that a rose quartz is going to bring you love, then the rose quartz is going to bring you love. Whatever you know, because knowing goes beyond believing and faith, just so you know. But if you know that the vision board, and you look at it every day, and it does help, and you look at it every day and you put that energy that you're there in your penthouse, or you're driving your fancy car, or you're with the guy or the girl that you're madly in love with, like, and you put that there and you put that emotional energy behind it, it will come to pass. Because anything you're feeding emotion, like emotional conviction, it's really conviction energy. That emotional conviction will bring it forth. That's why, like, if you're excited, it's like Christmas is coming up in 3 days. 3 days or 2 days? 3 days. Today's the 22nd. Yeah, 22nd. I'm losing track of the date, but I know what day it is. So imagine you're on Christmas morning, that child excited to open up that present, like has been waiting for days, if not weeks, to open the present that's been under the tree, and you have this energy of excitement. And I know you all have felt that. When you put that kind of energy towards your manifestations, or I like to use the word creation, because we stepped above manifestation, because manifestation is from kindergarten to grade 12, and creation is from college level to PhD. I have difficulty knowing how to focus and slow down enough to activate my imagination and desires. I attempted doing a prayer walk to focus on gratitude and imagine what I'm thankful for, but was distracted. And that's okay, Loyal. It's all right. It's going to happen. Like, it still happens to me at times too. But you can shift in the present moment, because, like, if you remind yourself, like, I'm the master creator and I can create this in every present moment, it literally kind of helps you start shifting within. It creates this like internal feeling of like, oh, I can shift in every present moment. I'm creating the present moment in every present moment. In every present moment, I choose to recreate it as a master creator. I choose to walk with being present, and just allowing things to unfold. Hey sis, there you are. I've been on since 4:40 or 4:37, so I was not waiting for the gym. I had to do my play out because we got places to go, and the gym is going to open in about an hour. So I'm in the car. I have my little flashlight here, keeping me nice and bright. Just figuring things out. And yeah, let's see. What did Funny Tastic say? Bro, you're in San Diego. Can you show us a gas limit? Yeah, dude, I'm going to definitely do that. That's funny that you brought that up. Stay tuned later on. Stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say. What do you wish for Christmas gift, my boy? Nothing. I actually have everything within me. Like creation is finished. So I'm just allowing the universe to just shower me with miracles and gifts and be open to receiving. And that's the thing, like, back to you, Loyal, for a moment. Even though you got distracted, and sometimes it's difficult to stay in that present moment, because the present moment, like, nobody's taught us, how do you stay in the present moment? A great way is like when you were a child and when you were in joy and drawing and coloring and playing with your toys, you were always in the present moment. We as humans, we are always constantly bombarded with like electronics and technology and information and this and that. And sometimes we just have to just let that shit like go and just like just be in the present moment. And how do you be in the present moment? As I said, you can keep recreating yourself in the present moment by giving yourself that mantra. I'm the master creator, and I create this present moment in every present moment, and I choose to be present. Or you just focus on your breath. Simple as that. We love to overcomplicate shit when it really doesn't have to be overcomplicated. This is a conversation between you and Santa. Yeah. Yeah. It is a conversation between me and Santa. It's awesome. You know, I was mentioning just a few minutes ago about that excitement energy. I remember when I was believing in Santa, as Santa was real, I used to write the letters to Santa and mail it out and everything. Because Canada, they have this thing with our mailing system where you can actually write a letter to Santa and it sends it to the North Pole. It was hilarious. And I asked for all these little things that I desired. I desired a Power Ranger, a Ninja Turtle, and all that. And a lot of it came to pass because I put that emotional conviction energy that I already knew I had it, and I received it. You created Funny Tastic asking you what you desire for a gift. Exactly, I created that. And I created you for even saying that too. That's the other thing. I created you saying you received it. LOL. We create everything. We create all what everybody's saying. That's the other thing. I know that sounds so baffling to the mind. Like, how can someone that may look outside of you create the things that someone else is saying? Because you're the master creator. You created that. And we co-create with each other in real time. And yes, what Olga's saying is facts. That's not just for me. That's every one of you in the chat. You all deserve good things in the world because the universe created you to have an amazing life. It's up to you if you choose to, because the universe will always say yes. If you choose to be poor, okay, that's what the universe is going to say. If you choose to struggle and work hard, okay. The universe doesn't say no. The universe is just always G-checking your energy from within to see, are you in alignment with what you desire? Or are you like, because the universe works on energy. So are you in the vibrational alignment to have that girlfriend or that boyfriend? Are you in that vibrational alignment to hold billions of dollars? Are you in that vibrational alignment to run a multi-billion-dollar company? Are you in that vibrational alignment to live in a certain place? That's all it is. Let me turn down the heat because now I'm burning. Yeah. Oh, I should. No, not right now. Actually, can I? No, not right now. It's funny, I have this other USB-C cable with a little Velcro and I kind of just stick it onto the chair and it sticks quite well. Hilarious. Yeah, it's all about, every day just taking like daily action. Small daily action that is aligned. And remember, I shared this earlier for those who are now jumping on. There's action and there's aligned action. Action is just taking action for the sake of taking action. Aligned action is following your joy, your passions. Even when you know you don't know if it's going to support you. But it lights your soul on fire. It brings joy to you, happiness to you. When you're in that kind of energy, the universe will continue to support you. And that's why the universe is deemed this as helping, is like supporting me in some way. Yeah, so this is why I'm here. I didn't know why. Look, when I went to book this flight 2 months ago, I hemmed and hawed. And I was like, I didn't book it. And the price was much lower. And the universe is like, okay, we desire you to go to San Diego. You could have gotten it for cheaper, but you chose to make it harder on yourself, because I was like, I'm going to wait. Maybe it's going to go down lower. Maybe it's going to go down even lower. And sure enough, it didn't go down lower. It went back. It went fucking higher. It went up like $500. And then it did this like spike. And then when I saw it went back down to the same price, I was like, I should buy it. But then there's hesitation. I'm like, am I actually going? Where am I going to stay? What am I going to do? Oh my God, I'm freaking out. And I didn't buy it because I hesitated. And the universe also loves speed. This is a law that the universe loves. It loves when you take action quickly. It does not like when you hesitate, because the more you keep hesitating, the more, I'm doing great, brother. I'm so grateful that you're back on. The more you keep hesitating, the more the universe is saying, okay, that means you don't desire this thing then. Okay, all right. Remember, universe is always saying yes. So like, for example, I have to pay like $250 more for the same flight because I hesitated. Sure, I didn't spend $500 more for the same flight. Thankfully, the universe said, okay, he feels ready now to take that action. So here's the number. We're going to give it to him. He's going to take the action now. And I did. And sure enough, like other things like this microphone that I'm using, I know it's a little hard to see, but this microphone that I'm using, the universe is like, you're going to get a microphone and you're going to record and you're going to go live on YouTube every day. And you use this microphone every day. It's going to be a great investment. We're going to wait for you to buy it on Black Friday. You're not going to buy it sooner. When it comes to money, I don't care if it's like, if I'm not looking for sales, but like, it's also about being smart with your money. Let's just be real. Cause you can get more bang for the buck, right? So, and by the way, the sky is starting to like get a little, we're going to show you guys outside. So the sky is starting to get a little light here. The moon is still out. Where is the moon? There it is. The moon is over there. We're going to start driving soon. I might take you guys on my drive, but you won't really be able to see me much, but I'll just drive to my location. How am I going to do that if I'm on GPS? I may just have to end the live when I start driving, so it's okay. It is what it is. We'll switch back to me momentarily. But yeah, so dang, hesitated word triggered me. I required to reprogram my childhood upbringing. Exactly, Loyal, you're doing it right now. The more you, like if you come every day or you're in our energy, like that's gonna start happening. Because when you're around like-minded individuals, you better believe that this is gonna start happening. And we're here for you. We got you. It took me a while to reprogram a lot of my upbringing as well. My parents did the best they did with the tools they had at the time. I used to blame them a lot for my shitty life and all this. I love my mom and I love my dad. They did the best they did with the tools they had. They didn't know any better. They themselves were children when they had me. Like they were 18 and 22. Like they knew nothing about being like raising a child. And they came from a different country, which they were only in this country for like 2 years and they still didn't know anything. And, their parents taught them their values and blah, blah, blah. And of course, like I had to restart reprogramming shit. I was always told I required to finish school and to go to university to be successful. Exactly. So that's the other thing. I was like encouraged, like, you got to go to school. You got to go to school. don't even get me started with the school topic, because that is a whole other conversation. Like, I know I've said that a couple times on my live, but like school, like unless you're like in your kindergarten to grade like 3, after that, like your imagination starts to disappear. They start to program you the trash that is unnecessary. Sure, you do have to learn how to read and write and do some basic math, but do we really require calculus? Do we really require like learning about the world history? Like, no. What we have to learn is about feeling our feelings, being present, how to have emotional intelligence, an emotional maturity, how to have financial stability, financial intelligence. We require that kind of stuff. But that some will say, but that's too much for a child to handle. I get that. But you do it in a way that is fun and playful. Because that's the whole point. Kids are meant to have fun and playful and not be dumped with homework, this and blah, blah, this and all this shit. Let's see. True, sad truth. They tell you you are not good enough. They dull your imagination. I never finished school, but I have built a lot of skill sets and knowledge by observing the world around me. Exactly. I did not have direction at school, wasted time and money, never learned or activated what I was about. And that's the thing, Loyal. You're on your journey now, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think I've shared this yet with Eric since you've been here, and now obviously, Loyal, you're here, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So I'm welcoming you to this beautiful like circle, this beautiful soul family energy. I lied about going to school for so many years. I was telling people I went to the University of Toronto and I graduated with the highest grades in class. I was putting on this mask. I went to a community college and it didn't teach me shit, and I wasted a lot of money too. At least $20,000, and that $20,000 was like for nothing, but it was for something. It's just that it's a perspective I had to look at. I was like, oh, I just deposited that for a reason. But I lied. I lied on my resume so I can get those jobs, and I did a damn good job lying and getting those jobs. I lied my ass off just to get those high corporate paying jobs, because they looked at the school as the important thing. And the thing is, it's not about the school, because school doesn't teach you a damn thing. It's about, like what Eric says, your skill sets that you build. I built all the IT skill sets by me tinkering around with computer parts, by me fucking up the operating system many times, by getting so many viruses on my computer and fucking shit up on my computer. And of course, how did I learn, or how did I rediscover? Because we don't learn anymore, because we everything's just information and energy. Was simply by tinkering and discovering and exploring. Okay, I shouldn't do this with this now. I made that mistake the last time. I'm not going to do that again. Okay, I know that this is going to break the operating system. And sure enough, one thing led to the next, and I learned, or I rediscovered, because it's all information, how to use Windows. And then the same thing helped me with Mac OS. Once upon a time, it was 5 years ago, I didn't know how to use a Mac computer. I was fucking terrified. I'm like, how do you like right click, and how do you like, I'm a like Macs now are like brain dead easy. I don't even have to think about it. It's like I know how to just use the damn thing. So my point to say all this is like, school doesn't teach you a damn thing. It's life that's going to teach you. And the thing is, school does not prepare you for life. School is preparing you to become that little slave in the slave matrix. That's really what this is. And I feel you, Loyal. I really do, because like I'm so grateful you brought that up. So thank you. Not only for being vulnerable and sharing that with us, but just allowing this conversation to unfold because everybody else is chiming in and sharing their perspectives too, and that they relate. And that's the thing, like, we think that we're alone. We think that it's only us, but there are so many other people who are probably feeling the same shit that we felt. So, yeah, this is how, if I were to recreate the school system, this is what I would be doing. Number one, teaching kids how to feel their feelings and teaching them emotional intelligence and emotional maturity. Now, that's number one. And I've seen a little girl, a 5-year-old, doing a TED Talk. And she's not any more specialer than any other child. It's because her parents raised her with emotional intelligence. That's it. It starts obviously with the parents as well too, right? If the parents are conscious, if the parents know about emotional intelligence or awareness or maturity, they will be raised differently. The programming, basically. So yeah, school, of course, teachers have to also be consciously aware and mindful. What else? They have to be, of course, financial intelligence in a fun way, not making it boring, because kids like to learn in a fun way. Come on, phone, what are you doing now? Stay still. It is what it is. We're going to leave it like that. Kids desire to learn in fun, so you can make learning about money fun. Because money is that topic that's so taboo. Ooh, we shouldn't talk about money because, like it's the root of all evil. Ooh, money is the root of all evil. Money doesn't grow on trees. Again, money is just a concept that we created as humans, and paper is nothing. But where does paper come from? Trees. So thus, money does technically grow on trees because that's where paper comes from. Coins, they're mined from the earth. So money does come from the earth. And the earth is one, and the trees are part of the earth. So everything is one. My point to say is, you're one with money. And that acronym, my own natural energy yield, MONEY, which is you, my own natural energy yield is you. But yeah, teaching kids financial intelligence. Parents weren't proactive. Mom just stifled me to attempt to make me a mini me of her. I feel that so much. The stifling part. Do you know how much times I was told to shut up? I'm not just saying by like parents, but I'm talking about like school and people. Oh, Andre, you ask dumb questions. And surely enough, I started stifling myself and I wasn't talking anymore. And I lost my curiosity. And let me see, I was hyper quiet and shy, was often overlooked by a lot of teachers, learned everything by trial and error. I feel you. There's no accidents why you're here, Loyal, because you and I, and not just you and I, like Olga and Eric, we all probably felt a similar thing. Like, I've been stifled. Olga can speak from her perspective with her upbringing. And yeah, there are no dumb questions. But the thing is, like, I was said, that's a dumb question, Andre. And over time, that came as a mirror that, oh, I do ask dumb questions. So that means I'm stupid. So that means I should shut up. That means I should not open my mouth because I'm going to say, oh, that's a dumb question. Because it wasn't just one person saying that. There was multiple teachers, multiple people saying that's a dumb question. Even my classmates were saying, Andre, that's a stupid question. You shouldn't ask that. So over time, I lost my curiosity and I stopped giving a flying fuck about asking questions. I didn't care about learning about people. I didn't care about understanding people. I stopped caring about understanding the world around me. And I stopped talking. So like when I would be in like going out with groups of friends, and I do this air quotes loosely, friends, I call friends acquaintances now. So there's a scale that I go by. There's acquaintance, there's friend, there's blood family, and then there's soul family. So soul family goes above. Even though we're all equal, when it comes to that relationship-wise, friend is kind of like there. Acquaintance is like at the bottom of the barrel. Let's see. I heard that in school. I think it's because we have a different perception. Exactly. I had a different perception of my upbringing because I thought of myself as an idiot and stupid. Yeah. And the other thing too is like when we're at different ages, we think differently. We see the world differently. Remember, school is like life for us. So like if you're ostracized in the classroom, it feels like death. Literally, it feels like fucking death. So like you're attempting to fit in, and you're putting on these masks, or you're creating these false masks, but you don't know that you're creating these false masks because like everybody around you is saying you're an idiot. Or like you ask stupid questions. Well, for me, that was my upbringing in school and outside of school. They compare kids smart or dumb. Exactly. I remember, and I shared this, that there was a teacher who said that only smart kids use 12% of their brain. This was like in grade 2. I remember it clear as day. I know exactly where I was. I was sitting, my legs were crossed. I was sitting on the ground because, you know, they have us sitting on the ground cross-legged. And we're in a circle, and the teacher was sharing a story, and it was talking about the brain, and that how smart kids only use 12 to 14% of their brain, and everyone else uses 10%. And of course, because I was told that I asked dumb questions, I put it on myself that I only use like 8%. So all of my life, I went through life being a dumbass, telling myself I was a dumbass. Yeah, I know. I'm going to read what you just said about Einstein. But I'm not a dumbass. And when Jim Quick in 2020 in that podcast or that YouTube video I watched said you actually use 100% of your brain, bang. Everything just exploded inside of me that like I could learn anything, I could be anything, I could do anything. Are you fucking kidding me? Where was this 20 fucking years ago? But it had to happen exactly when it was supposed to happen because back then I wasn't in that vibration to match Jim Quick's vibration to see that content. But I created the experience. I created all these experiences, and so did you. We think that we didn't create this experience, but we all created this experience, the upbringing, so that your soul can grow through and go through this journey to rediscover itself from a different perspective. The parents you created, the people you created, the narcissists. I don't like using the word narcissist because that in itself is fucking stupid. Like, nobody's born a narcissist. Something created people into that, like, narcissist. That word should just be out the window. But everybody and their fucking mother is like a narcissist in this world. But I don't follow what other people say or do because, like, I'm my own damn person. There goes my phone. I, like, hit the wire there. Back. It's 6:33, so I'm going to end the live shortly. But because I'm going to go drive to the gym, take that shower, and then we're going to be back on live. And we're going to be, I'm not telling you where I'm going to be, but you're going to enjoy where I'm going to be because it's going to be exciting. It's also going to get me out of my comfort zone too because there's going to be a lot of people around. So that should give you a little hint. And to Funny-tastic, I don't know if you're still here, brother, you will definitely see the gas lamp district. You have my word. Let's see. So now I'm going to read what Olga said. Einstein was considered to be slow. He was daydreaming a lot. And Eric said, I always, school was always not interesting enough. I did everything like a breeze, but looked outside the window all day. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, for me, like, it's fascinating how all of us, we had different upbringings, but we have a similar like experience when it comes to life. It's hilarious. Wow, look at the sky. It's beautiful. It's nice and pink. Let me roll down the window so y'all can see the actual color of the sky, not through the tint of the window. Where are you, Moon? Oh, you're still there, Moon. You're still hiding up there. And you can hear like the birds chirping now. They're coming out. This is like a painting right here. Awesome, brother. I'm proud of you for taking action on that. It's good to see you too, brother. I'm gonna be jumping off live probably like now, but like, yeah. So that's the color of the sky right now. It's like a painting. It's beautiful. And the moon is still there. The sun is coming out. Definitely, I would love to see it. I'm gonna switch back to me. And yeah, so I think I can turn this light off now. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Thank you so much, light. I appreciate you. I'm gonna plug in the light. It plugs in through USB-C cable. So grateful to this light, this flashlight. It does so many cool things. It's such an invaluable little tool. And like, now it's charging. Hooray! Well, I have to like kind of keep it. Let's see. I know why. Because this thingy is in the way. There we go. Now it's in. Yeah, I'm gonna go get ready to drive to the gym and get that shower in, and obviously I have to organize a little. I gotta take off my shirt so I don't have to like bring it in and all that stuff, and like change that sweater and all this other stuff. And yeah, we're gonna start the day off. It's gonna be awesome. Thank you so much for coming on, and I'm so grateful that you came on, and I appreciate you. It's okay. You came out. You were meant to be here for this particular stream, so I appreciate you, loyal, and I'm so grateful for you. And we're here for you whenever you feel called or aligned to come back on. Whenever I'm live, we got you. So you're not alone. And yeah, I'm gonna just call it a wrap for this one. So grateful that the universe is like, you're gonna work outside, you're gonna play outside, I should say. You're gonna play outside, you're going to live stream. Okay. I'm gonna live stream. And speak and drop some gospel in the process. No, don't fall. Damn it. All right, y'all, but I'm gonna turn off YouTube, put on the GPS, because I don't know how GPS and YouTube will work together. So like definitely gonna be turning off the live stream. And I'll see you guys back in about an hour and a half or two. Gotta drive to the location, gotta park, and then gotta walk. And then also gotta shower and get ready. Because yeah, it's gonna be another exciting day. But y'all have to stay tuned. Within an hour to two, I'll be back on. And yeah, sending you all so much love, and I love you all very, very much. And remember that you matter. Because if you didn't matter, you wouldn't have been born. And if you didn't been born, you wouldn't have mattered. So the universe sees you as not only an essential part of its progression and its evolution, but worthy because you were born, plain and simple. So just remember that you were born, and you were born because you matter. And they work hand in hand. Thank you to the moon for keeping me nice and like bright while I was working out and playing out and having fun. Thank you to this beautiful like painting-ish sky right now that I got to see before I drive off. And thank you to all of you for jumping on. And again, I love you all very, very much. Remember that you matter. I believe in you. And it's not even I believe in you. I know you've got this. And you are the master creator. Everything that you've created served you and is an advantage, and creation is finished. And when I say creation is finished, I mean the desires that you have within yourself, it's done. All that you have to do is to get into that vibrational alignment and to basically bring it into reality. That's it. So with that, I'm off. I'm going to go drive and go take my shower. All right. Bye, y'all. I love you, and I'll see you later on.